Howdy there, neighbors, Hydroneers, and all my little gravy babies. I am Happy Latcha, and I am back again because I have just learned something new over on Reddit. Big shout out to Dr. Drash, Dr. Ake. Big thanks to them because they have informed me that the reroll option for the forge marks might not be the only way. Let's jump right in and I'll show you. So once you have, your materials, the forge mark, and all the designs over here, the first thing you're going to want to do is exit and save the game. So escape, save and return to menu, go, and wait. And of course, we're going to jump directly back in and roll our first buff. So now that you're back in, you're going to figure out what you want to build first. So let's just, keep it small here. Let's do a pickaxe. 120 Cloudium, 370 core stone. Easy peasy, lemon spaghetti. Pop it on the pedestal. You grab your core stone. Into the crucible. Cloudium. In there as well. And folks, don't forget the forge mark. What are you, an idiot? Now that we got that popped in, we're going to pull the lever and see what we get. Pretty dismal. I mean, better than debuffs, but, it's nothing special. So now what we're going to do to kind of test that theory that I mentioned in my other video, that the buffs and debuffs are hard-coded into the forge marks when they spawn. Meaning, if I exit the game and then reload and use that exact same forge mark that was on that table, then it's going to give me the exact same 1 speed, 1 dig size buff. So let's whoosh right to that. All right, we exited without saving, then loaded back in. Everything's back over here on the table where it goes. Everything's back over here on the table. So let's go ahead and do that pickaxe again. Cloudium. Core stone. And forge mark. It's good. Now, when we pull this lever, we should get an exact same pickaxe, 1 speed, 1 dig size. Boom. Perfect. Yeah. So that proves that theory, that is in fact hard-coded. But here's another thing that I kind of want to show you guys before I really get into the new reroll trick. And it's that usually the same thing you get for the pickaxe is probably going to be about the same thing you get for the shovel, because tools with the buffs are coded about the same, and then the machines are coded a little differently when it comes to their favor for buffs or debuffs. So let's hop back out, then hop back in and try the shovel. All right, we're back. So you know the drill, folks. Forge mark. Son of a... Oh, yeah. You got to put something on the pedestal first. Rule number 1, folks. So shovel. 120, 370. I don't care if it's off center. You can lick my butt. Oh, son of a big cloudy. Core stuff. Mark. Lever. Now this shovel should be the same. 1 and 1 of the stars. And boom. Yeah. Exactly the same. Now for the kind of control little group of what I mentioned before, we're going to try that same forge mark one more time, but with one of the machines. All right, back to it. So now let's try the heavy drill. Works for me. All right. Crushed it. So stop with the fadeaway. It's that damn spout. That damn spout. I'm so good at this game. But this one gave me 1 star in each, so let's see if that's still correct. Yeah, 1 star in each. That's essentially the same. So yeah, let's get this. Oh God, how am I gonna get this out of the way? Boom. You did not see anything. Alrighty. Must get rid of the evidence. Oh shit, what about this evidence? Oh no. Fuck it. Although I think my point is proven, I'm just, for safety, gonna pop back out, pop back in, run the harvester through, and then we're gonna get into the new reroll method. Alright, one more time, this one's for safety, just to kind of really confirm and set in stone that this forge mark is in fact hard-coded. And then I'm gonna get into how you can just keep re-rolling that forge mark and getting new buffs each time upon your exit, and then reloading into the game and trying it again until you get what you want. So alright, the harvester, right? This one should also be 1 star, 1 star. And it is, look at that. Alright, so now that you have seen that the forge marks themselves, which, you know, it's gone. The forge marks themselves are coded already to have the specific buffs or debuffs, and that those kind of are the same no matter what you print with the forge. Now that we know that, it's time to get into why you're really here. And that is how you can reload and re-roll your forge mark until you get what you want. So let's get into it. Second verse, same as the first, baby. You're going to return to menu, because remember, we've already saved before we didn't use that forge mark. So return to menu, go. I like this feature here. You know what this is, folks? Where this thing will pop up randomly. That's to keep you from accidentally hitting, I'm sure, you know, with a double click when you're not sure. So that's a really cool feature. Good job, Max. I'm sure, though. Let's go. Okay, so we're back where, Brian McKnight? That's right, back at 1. So let's say you've only found 1 forge mark. You know, you've not really seen many of the unrefined forge marks sitting around Volcalidus, the big purple buff muffins, as I'm calling them, and you want to get the most out of this 1 forge mark. Well, you can, and I'm getting ready to show you how. So we're back at that start and save point with all of our materials, you know, our ingredients for whatever we want to make. Now, the process is pretty simple, but I'm going to go a little slow at first, you know, so you can follow along and keep up and kind of see the flow for how this re-roll process is going to go. So just like before, we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab our pickaxe design, put it on the pedestal there. We're going to head over here. We're going to grab our ingredients, the Cloudium, Core Stone, and don't forget the forge mark. All right, pop up, drop that in. Now that we got all that stuff in there and our designs on the pedestal, we're going to create a brand new save point here, and this is going to be the main save point for the reroll. And now that we do have that new save point, we're going to go ahead and return to menu, go, I'm sure. And now we're back in, and we're going to go check. Everything's in the crucible. Now, here's where the fun starts. So before we pull the lever, the first thing you're going to do is come over to the pedestal, plop off the design. Get out of here, you nerd. Then we're going to pull the lever, and what that's going to do is return our forge mark and our materials back to us in this little altar here. And now this forge mark here should be different than what we had before. Let's go ahead and check that out. First thing, grab that design back up, plop it on there. Then we're going to go back to our materials, put them in, a little bit of core stone, a little bit of Cloudium, and our brand new re-rolled forge mark. All right, let's see what we get. Yeah, look at that. Different. Still shitty, but different. And that's good. So now what we do from this point is, oh, gross. 2 star, 1 star, we don't want that. So what we're going to do again is we're going to hit escape and we're going to return. Where's my mouse thing? Return to menu. Go. I'm positive. All right, back into where everything's in the crucible. Our design's on the pedestal. Pop it off. Wacha. Pull the lever. Wacha. Give me my stuff back. I want it. It's my money. I want it now. So we got the materials back. Got our brand new rerolled forge mark yet again, which should give us something different than that 2 star, 1 star we just had. So back to it. Design back on the pedestal. Everything in. Check to see what that gives us. There you are. Ooh, even worse, but different. So yeah, that's the deal. That's awesome. All right. I'm going to run through that one more time just to kind of really set in like the whole gist of it and the process. And then I think I'm going to just kind of run through it till I get something good. All right. So we're back into it. I'm going to go through it a little quicker now. All right. So first things first, that off. Pull the lever. Refund. Put this back on. This stuff back in. Pull the lever. Get something new. Ooh, almost. Oh, so close. So you see there, folks, that's perfect. But let's keep going till we get the ultimate pickaxe. Oh, gross. Ew. Nope. That's not what we want. All right, back to hell where you belong.
Daddy, why?
Well, back to it. Boom. That was only like 5-6 times. Oh man, what am I gonna do with the rest of my day? I thought this was gonna take forever. Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic. So once you've tested out what your initial buffs are, the steps are simple. First, you're going to reload your initial starting point. Then you're going to put the design of your choice on the pedestal, then your ingredients and resources into the crucible. It's at this point that you're going to create a brand new save point. So go ahead and do that. Now from this new save point, the steps are easy, and I'm going to be putting them on the screen as I go through them. Number 1 is you're going to exit without saving and then reload back in. Once you're loaded back in, you're going to take the design off the pedestal, pull the lever, put the design back on the pedestal, put the ingredients back into the crucible, and then pull the lever once more and see what you got. If you like it, keep it. Great. If you don't, just start back at 1, baby. Well, folks, hopefully this one helped you out today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if it did. If it didn't, then I don't care. Cry about it, little baby. That being said, I've been Happy Latcha, you've been beautiful, and this has been Game Gravy. Now, don't forget to call your mama and tell her you love her. Don't forget to kiss your dad on the lips or I'll do it for you. Thanks for watching.